Hey class, so good to see you. Welcome to my living room. This is Mr. Kroll, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for showing up to class every single week. It's been so good to see all of you guys during those class times, and I want to encourage you guys to continue to show up. Get your friends who haven't been able to show up to arrive to class and reach out to them. Make sure that your friends aren't being lost in between the cracks. They need you, we need you, and we need to stay connected in these times. They're tough times, and we need human connection. It's really healthy for us. It really is. Um, all right, today we're going to be talking about scales, and we're going to talk about what a scale is, how to play them, and how to find scales that you didn't know that you don't know how to find. So if someone tells you a random scale, you can figure it out using these basic little tips and tricks that I'm going to show you at the end of the video. So let's get started. Let's go over to the piano right now. All right, here we are at the piano, and we are going to look at how to play a scale on the piano. We're going to start with the C major scale. And the C major scale is the most fundamental, basic scale that you'll learn on any instrument. And in order to find C, if you don't know how to find C on the piano, here's a quick little trick on how to find it. So just look for two black keys that are right next to each other. Here's two, here's another two, here's another two, and here's another two up here. You can't really see it in the video, but that's okay. We're going to look at these two right now. Okay? And you're going to go to the left of these two black keys, and that note just to the left is C right here. Okay? And my piano's not on. Great. From that point now, we're going to build our C major scale. It's really easy on the piano. So here's the note C, and it's actually all of the white keys on the piano is a C major scale. And it makes things really, really easy for piano players, not so much for other people, but that's why we're using the piano, because it's a great visual aid. So scale is just made up of 7 notes, 8 if you count the top one, but the top is the same as the bottom, and you'll see. It's just built up of 7 notes, and it just goes from the bottom to the top, back down to the bottom. And I'm going to show you really quick. So for C major scale, we start with C. We play C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then C. And then we go back down to B, A, G, F, E, D, and then C right there. How cool is that? So quick little scale. And when you play them, you go from the bottom to the top, back down to the bottom. Don't repeat the top note. Do not do this. You'll drive teachers out of their minds, and you don't want to do that. I'm going to teach you something that's really, really valuable to learn now, and it will help you as you move forward learning the rest of your scales. It's just a basic numbering system that all musicians use, and it's really, really easy. And it's just good to know now instead of later. So we label all of our notes. So we have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Remember, we play C again. 7 notes plus C, so 8 notes, but it's just repeating itself, so it doesn't totally count. So 7 notes, and then we play the top note, okay? And we label them 1 through 7. Pretty simple, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 if we're going back down, or it's 1 if we keep going back up and play the new scale. So we have a C major scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then let's say we keep going back up, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 8, we usually call it 8 if we're going to go back down, 1 if we keep going back up. It's not a big deal either way. Just know that it goes 1 through 7 and then 8 also. But 8 is the same as 1. Okay, same note, but higher up. So that is a basic C major scale at that point. Learn how to play it. It's really easy. It's really awesome. And make sure you go at a slow pace. Now, if your instrument can play multiple octaves, I'm going to explain what an octave is. But if your instrument can play in multiple octaves, learn it in multiple octaves. Don't just stick in one octave. So I can play a C major scale. So see, here's 2 black keys. I can play it from here, and I can go all the way up to here, and I'll show you how to do that. Watch. Voila, and there's your C major scale over the span of 3 octaves. 1, 2, 3. You're like, what the heck is an octave? An octave is just 8 notes. Oct, octagon, octopus. See what I mean? So 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 3 octaves. Pretty nifty, right? All right. You're probably wondering what a scale is, what the heck that is. A normal person's definition of what a scale is it's just a bunch of notes that sound really good together and you can make a song out of them. That's all a scale is. And if you can learn how to play your scales, you can learn how to play a song. It's as simple as that. And everything is built off of the scales. And it's a tool to learn how to write music. It's a tool how to learn how to play music. And they're just so much fun to learn how to play. And I'm going to teach you now how to figure out the rest of them. This is called the circle of fifths, but I'm going to jazz it up just a little bit for you guys because I don't want you to get too lost in it in this video. I'm going to just teach you a few little tricks on how to find your scales. So there's 2 sides to the scales. There's the sharp side and then there's the flat side of the scales. The sharp side adds sharps to the scales and the flat side adds flats. Wow, crazy, right? So with a C major scale, the way we change and find the next scale in the sharp side sequence, and we're going to look at the sharp side. The sharp side sequence is we have to change one of these white notes into a black note. So we have to change one of these white notes into a black note. I'm going to show you which black note that's going to be. So we're going to count, to find the next scale is we're going to count up 5. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. We always count the first one in music. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And then our next scale is going to start on G. So we're going to play a C major scale starting on G. Okay, it's all the white notes. All right. And then we're going to apply the numbering system to this now. So G is 1. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then what we're going to do, after we've counted up 5, and we found our new starting point, we're going to raise the 7th note. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're going to raise this note. So instead of playing F, we're going to play F sharp. All right, so we're going to go. And that is the basic algorithm to find every single scale, okay? I'm going to show you 2 more, and then I want you to figure out the rest on your own, okay? I'll tell you this, though, that so we learned C major first, then G major, and you're going to go all the way until you learn C sharp major, okay? So the algorithm is this. I'm going to post, here it is on the screen, and I'm going to say it too. You're going to count up 5. That's your new starting point, and then you're going to raise the 7th note of that new scale, okay? And when you're counting up 5, make sure you count up 5 within that scale. So I'm going to count up 5 within the C major scale, and then I have my new scale, and I'm going to raise the 7th note, and that's going to be that. So I'm going to show you in the next key. So we have G major. Where we have G major, we already played it. We're going to count up 5 in the G major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to play G major starting on D. And we're going to raise the 7th note. And then we have our new scale. And then we have a D major scale. D major has F sharp and C sharp. G major has F sharp only, okay? F sharp only. D major has 2 sharps, right? Alright, so we counted up 5, we raised the 7th. We're going to count up 5 again to find our next scale in the D major scale. So 1, 2, 3, F sharp, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're landing on A now. And then we're going to play A in the D major scale. And then we're going to raise the 7th, which is G, up to G sharp. So G major has 1 sharp, it's F sharp. So G major has 1 sharp, it's F sharp. D major has 2 sharps, it's F sharp and C sharp. And then A major has F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp. Okay? I'm going to tell you the next scale. It's the 5th note up from the A major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It starts on E, and now you have your starting point of how to find the rest of the scales. There's only a few more to go, and I know that you can find them. Okay, now we're going to switch gears. We're going to go to the flat side. We're starting on C. Instead of going up 5 to find our next scale, we're actually going to go up 4. The flat side is a little bit easier, but if you don't pay attention, you're going to get confused, okay? So C, so you're going to go up 4. You could also go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you'll hit F. This is called the circle of fifths. So if we go up 5 to G, and we keep going up 5, we have D, and then A, and so on for the rest of our scales. We do the same going down. C, F, and B flat, E flat, but what we're going to do those, I'm going to make it a little bit simpler. We're going to start from C, and we're going to go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's our new starting point. We're going to play our C major scale starting on F. Still sounds a little bit funky, so what we're going to do for the flat side is we're going to lower B to B flat. Instead of playing B, we're going to play B flat. We have our F major scale. All the white keys except for B, we're playing B flat. So we're going to go up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to lower the 4th note of that new sequence of notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, lower that. And then to find our next scale, we're going to go up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is B flat. Remember, now pay attention. This is the note that we lowered for the F major scale. So I know that that was a huge mind-blowing experience you just had there, but pay attention to that because it's going to be a continuing pattern, okay? So we're going to play our F major scale starting on B flat. I'm going to play it down here. Here's B flat, so B flat. We need to lower our 4th now. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to lower this to go down to here. So we have B flat, and instead of playing E natural, we're going to play E flat. So it's all the white keys except for B and E. Those are now B flat and E flat. Those are our 2 notes. So for F major, we have B flat. For B flat major, we have B flat and then E flat. And if you already caught on, you should know this, that the next scale after B flat is E flat. Okay? E flat to E flat. And I played it the right way because what I did is I lowered the 4th. So instead of playing this, instead of playing A in a B flat scale, because remember we're playing B flat but starting on E flats, we're going to play A flat instead of E. Or sorry, A flat instead of A natural. Okay, so E, E flat, B flat, and then A flat are 3 flats in the E flat major scale. Now I'm going to stop right there and I'm going to let you guys figure out the rest of the scales. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. If you have any questions, feel free to comment, feel free to email me, and just ask away. Now remember this always. It's better to do something than to do nothing. So if you get stuck, don't just sit there doing nothing. Try to figure it out in some way, okay? If you don't do anything, you'll get nowhere. But if you at least do something and you go down the wrong way, you know how to figure out how to get out of that. So again, continue to do something, continue to figure it out. Don't just be stagnant because, again, this season is a really hard season and we don't want to lose out on some of the cool things we can learn and do. I hope you guys enjoyed this again. I love you guys. Have a great day and I'll see some of you in class.